I'm completely shocked. I'm dismayed. I'm confused, and I'm definitely a little bit angry. I just had a conversation with a Chinese woman from mainland China who is currently living in the United States with her family. And in our discussion, she suddenly tells me that she supports Donald Trump, that she likes him. And she told me that many other women, mothers her age, also like and support Donald Trump. How can this possibly be? So I asked her, and I said, how can you possibly support this man as a woman? Listen to what Donald Trump has said about women.
I did try and she was married. No, Nancy. No, this was marriages. And I moved on her very heavily. In fact, I took her out furniture shopping. She wanted to get some furniture. I said, I'll show you where there's some nice furniture. I took out furniture. I moved on her like a I couldn't get there. And she was married. And all of a sudden I see her. She's now got the big phony she's totally changed her list. I'm going to use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just do it. But I don't even do it. And when you're a star, they let you do it.
As a mother.
Putting a wife to work is a very dangerous thing.
And you're going to have more kids?
I think so, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, sure. I will.
What do you need that headache for?
Because I like kids. I mean, I won't do anything to take care of them. She'll think I'll supply the funds and she'll take care of the kids, right?
Have you ever heard what Donald Trump has said about his daughter?
Although she does have a very nice figure. I've said that if Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her.
Have you heard what Donald Trump has said about immigrants?
They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people.
Have you heard what Donald Trump has said about China?
Okay, why do you keep calling this the Chinese virus? There are reports of dozens of incidents of bias against Chinese Americans in this country. Your own aide, Secretary Azar, says he does not use this term. He says ethnicity does not cause the virus. Why do you keep using this? A lot of people say it's racist.
It's not racist at all. No, not at all. It comes from China.
How could anybody who's an immigrant female mother in this country possibly support this man? So her response to me was, well, he hasn't started any war. Well, let me just clarify. Donald Trump has started war with his own country. He has started a war right here in this country. His narcissism, his arrogance, his ignorance, the nepotism, the vitriol. He has pitted the United States citizens against each other. Look at the streets of Donald Trump's America. Has he made America great again? Donald Trump has started war with the truth. Let's take a look at what we just heard the other day about the virus.
And so that's a very tricky one. That's a very delicate one. It's also more deadly than your strenuous flus. This is more deadly. This is 5% versus 1% and less than 1%. So this is deadly stuff.
How about that? Completely denying, completely lying about everything that has gone on. And as of today, we have 192,000 deaths in this country because of COVID-19. If he had not lied to the American people, if he had told us earlier what was happening, perhaps that number would be much lower. How is it possible that the number one country in the world has 193,000 deaths today? How is that possible? It's possible because Donald Trump is at war with the truth. He's at war with the people. He denies science. He denies everything. He has broken down our checks and balances so that he can just have all this power. And he's got these cult-like people following him. And now to hear that Chinese housewives also think he's a good guy? How can that possibly be? Especially people who are living here. Take another look at Donald Trump's America as of today. The streets are on fire. People are walking around with guns and ammunition as if we are already at war. He's done this. He has divided this country, and he continues to do it to this day, lying and deceiving all of us. How could anyone possibly, after 3.5 years of this, still stand behind this man? If you do still stand behind him, it's completely disheartening. And it's really insulting to someone like me, who has empathy and sympathy and understanding of the human condition, who cares about other people, in the face of this man who doesn't care about anybody but himself and his few little followers all around him. It's incredible that anybody could still sit here and support this man in this country that feels like right now, for me, it feels like we're at the end of times. The virus is still here and it's not going away. More people are still dying every day. Half of the country is on fire right now. Black men are still being killed by police, and nobody wants to talk about what's really going on. Somehow, we still want to think that this man is getting the job done. And if you do, I'm really sorry for you, because that shows a level of ignorance that is beyond the scope of imagination. Let's hope something will change come November, because if it doesn't, this country is going to implode.